This is reading lesson number 20. This video is for you if you struggle with reading. I'm April McMurtry, a professional reading specialist, dyslexia specialist, and the developer of the Learn Reading program. And I'm going to teach you to read through 100 videos. It is important that you start with lesson 1, so I have that video linked for you in the description below. We proceed through the lessons and learn upon each one in order. So it's important that you watch them in order and start with lesson 1. Here's how the lessons will work. Lessons 1 through 10 are taken from my Begin Reading packet, and if you want to print out those worksheets, that is linked next to the number 1 in the description. Lessons 11 through 90, which this includes this lesson, are taken from my Learn Reading program, and that link is next to the number 2. And lessons 91 through 100 are taken from my Adult Reading class, and that is next to the number 3 in the description. If you do not purchase the worksheets to follow along with me, that is perfectly fine. I want to teach you right here for free, but you will need to copy down the words, so you will need to pause the video and grab a piece of paper and a pencil and then come right back. I will have 2 videos for you each week. You are welcome to follow along with me here for free, or you can join me at any time in my live adult reading class where I can help you more personally, especially if these words are a little easy for you. If you'd like an online tutor, I can recommend several, and I have that link in the description as well. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so as a review from last time, we were on lesson 19 last time. And to go over these last 4 words, which were your extra practice or your homework, I'll tell you what those words are so that you can make sure that you have said them and read them correctly. This first word is sliver. Sliver. That one is often very confused with this one, silver. It all depends on where that L is. In this word, that L comes right after the S, so it is sliver. On this one, the L comes right after the I, so it is silver. And then over here we have canvas. Remember that A changes to a schwa sound when it's almost to the end. Canvas and invest. Invest. So today we're in lesson 20. Your sight word is there. You can pause the video here and practice these sight words, or if you have the worksheets, then go ahead and read all of these and circle the word there when you get to it. Your new grapheme for this lesson is A, and in multisyllable words, this is what we're going to learn today. In multisyllable words, A will make the schwa sound when it is at or toward the beginning, and the letter 2 doors down is another vowel. So let me just teach that to you one more time, because this one was one of the more complicated ones. When A is at or toward the beginning, at the first letter or 2, usually the first letter, if there is another vowel 2 doors down, so you're going to skip a letter, and if that next letter is another vowel, then that A that was at the beginning is going to change to the schwa sound and say Examples are away, ago, adopt, adore. There are a lot, so we'll go over some of those in this lesson. So when you come to the A on this page, when you're practicing the sounds, say because A will change to the schwa quite often. And then here is your phonemic awareness page if you have the worksheets. If not, then I want you to stop right here and practice one with me right now. So I want you to count how many sounds are in umbrella. Umbrella. Pause the video, count, and then come right back. So in umbrella, we have b, r, e, l, It's that e and ul that are going to be hard to pull off. B, r, e, ul, 7 sounds in umbrella. Practice these phonemic awareness exercises all the time, all day. Grab something, bottle, and count the sounds. B, ot, ul. Separating those sounds will help you become a much better reader. Okay, so here's our new words for the day. We are going to be working on these first 4 together, remembering that when that A, I think there's one more thing that I wanted to teach you about that A. Let me look up here. Yep, Oh, yep. So also when A is at the very end, so we're going to be learning two things about the A today. Well, it's going to say the schwa sound in both of these things, but in the first instance, that A is at the beginning and there's a vowel 2 doors down. The second instance is if A is at the very end of a word, if it's the very last letter, it's also going to say and that is 100% of the time. I love the rules that you can count on. When A is at the very end, the last letter, it will always change to the schwa sound and say Some examples are Panda, Santa, Nebraska, America, China, Dakota, Samantha. You're going to notice a lot of words that end with the and that is spelled with an A. Okay, so back to here. Our first word, I'm going to mark the vowels with you. I always mark the vowels because if you can read the vowels, you can read the word. So this first A, I'm going to tap to the next two letters. No, there's not another vowel there, so no, it's not going to say its name. It's going to say its regular short sound, A at the end, we just learned, says That is the symbol of schwa is an upside down E. So when we pencil read that word, we have Santa. Santa. Now I will be quiet while you work. In this word, this first A changed to a schwa because it is at or toward the beginning, and the letter 2 doors down is another vowel. This A says because of that O. This O says because there is not another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. So when we pencil read, we have n. And when we blend those, we have salon. Salon. Doing great. Keep going. Okay, the sounds are, well, this first A is going to change to the schwa sound because there's a vowel 2 doors down. This O is going to make its short sound because there is not another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. The sounds are b, t, n, baton, baton. On this word, the accent is on this part of the word. Baton. You say the second syllable with more strength and emphasis than the first. Okay, let's go ahead and mark this one. Now this middle A breaks the tap 2 rule. That is a rule breaker right here. This middle A, I'm going to tell you, says ah. So we know the first A says because it's at or toward the beginning with another vowel 2 doors down. This A is a rule breaker A. According to the tap 2 rule, it should say A, but it doesn't. It says So I just am going to tell you that. And then the A at the end says because A's at the end always say The sounds are b, n, n, banana, banana. Okay, so I'm going to send you off to do these 4 on your own, and then I will see you next time. If you don't have the worksheets, here are the vocabulary words. Here are the practice cards that you can cut up and use for this page is the same as this page for fluency practice. Here are the sentences. And here is the story. Okay, doing fantastic. I will see you next time.